Hello, all my machine heads, and welcome back to another episode 999 of the Old Iron series. I got some great news, but before we get started, let me get my tractor started and warmed up, and I'll let you know what I got going on here. We did it. We pulled the trigger, and we're gonna start upgrading just a little bit. I searched and I found on the internet this nice disc harrow, and it's put out by Scooter's Workbench. You can find him over at G&G Modding Facebook page, and just answer the first 3 questions you see, and you're in. But you must have a profile pic, and you must answer the questions, because my buddy Vic is the moderator, and he does not play. So, as you guys see, the other good news I have is I went through and I finished cultivating the field that had weeds in it, so we only have one more field to go cultivating. We are upgrading. We are now going to use, we went from 1.2 meter cultivator to 3.2 meter cultivator. The only thing, this thing is so simple. There's only the hoses just raise and lower it, and that's it. There's no folding, there's no animations, there's no nothing. This is it. I mean, Scooter's Workbench does amazing work. I mean, it's a Case IH International. McCormick, look, it actually maxes. I also have his sickle bar mower downloaded for this Let's Play. So we're awesome. So, welcome to the Realistic Farming channel for Farming Simulator 22, where we use our real tractors, we use our real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. As you guys can see, I went ahead and I finished this field right here, cultivating. I'm hoping we can get up this road. This is a little wide for this map, but remember we went to ×3 speed, so we're going to still do it realistically speeds. We're only going to cultivate this at about 4 miles an hour, but now we're going to cover 3.2 meters instead of 1.2. So we are here. Let's see if I can not knock the sign over. Let's get it going. We got this last field to go, but I'm pretty sure now we can get this done in this episode. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic as usual. All right, so let me stop right here. You guys know the routine. You're going to lose the game sound, but you're not going to lose me. And we are recording. Yes. I always get paranoid, you guys know. Now, this is going to leave a different kind of a state than just the cultivator that we were using. But welcome to all the new family members. Welcome, everybody. For all of you who are new to the channel, I refer to you guys as family members. I don't call you subscribers. Oops, there is a sign. A sign. In other words, there's the great Tesla song. Signs everywhere, signs. I can't sing the rest of it because it's not very good. But, so, this is as big as we're going to get because this is the extent of it. I mean, I can't get any bigger. These fields are too tiny. But I figured we're going to start doing things. And I also went ahead and turned weeds off. So once these are cultivated, the weeds are off. We're going to concentrate more on the farming aspect of it and things like that. See, we're still going to only go 4 miles an hour. We are at about 10 o'clock in the morning. I turned the HUD back off because I made the decision to upgrade just a little bit, just a wee bit, not going like 6 meter, 12 meter, whatever, just to 3 meters because I want to start being able to cultivate at least one field in an episode. 1.2, 1.3 meters is just too small, even for this map. Absolutely insane. I'm recording this on Thursday night. A little bit later than normal. I was over on watching Raznik's stream. He was doing this cool thing. He was doing a game every 30 minutes. So it was kind of neat. Every 30 minutes he was switching games. So it kind of kept it interesting. This piece of equipment literally just goes across the ground, and it tears up, it basically loosens the soil and prepares it for planting. It'll literally go in the ground maybe 6 inches, and it literally crumbles the dirt right up, takes the weeds, crumbles them all up right in there. So the only disadvantage to this piece of equipment is there's no fold to it. As you can see, Scooter put on there a great dirt animation. Let me get in a little closer so you can see. Out a little bit, in a little bit, out a little bit. It raises and lowers with the, whoops. There you go. Raises and lowers with the terrain. But now we're still going the same speed, but now we're covering 3.2 meters instead of just 1.2. So we should be able to get a lot more done. And because we're approaching episode 10, and I'm still cultivating fields, which is fine. It's super realistic. We talked about that. So I'm going to do a second headland. Let me go all the way to the end here. And now watch the turning radius on this thing. This is awesome. You guys are going to love this. Look at that. I can just whip right around and start the second headland going backwards. Thank you for all of the wonderful, awesome comments. Just to let everybody know, I usually let you guys know every episode. Every comment is reviewed by myself. I do not have a team. I do not have anybody special. I do all the comments myself. I comment directly to the people who comment. But let me throw a little disclaimer in here. If your comment is negative, if your comment is unwarranted, it will be removed. And what I do first, as a warning, is I hide your notification. Basically what that means is I just take it so no one else can see it. I'm the only one that can see it. And the only reason I do that, everyone, is because our channel is positive. We have children here. We have lots of older people. We have a whole gambit of people that come on the channel. And the one thing that I can take pride in knowing is I don't curse. I don't swear. We don't talk politics. We don't do anything bad. So negative comments will not be warranted, and they will be the first problem with it will be hidden notification. The second one will be deleted. The third one, you'll be removed. That's it. And that's just there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's just the way we're going to do things. We don't come on and we don't bash other people. We don't come on and talk rudely, and we're very positive on this station, this channel. It's Bat Station, as they call it. I just watched Batman Returns, the original one. It was great with Heath Ledger. I think that's what it was called. But anyways, what a great movie. Still, to this day. I mean, that's older. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn around and do it the same way. But I got to get this second headland done this way so that I don't go out into the road. Then again, we have traffic turned off. But let me just explain a little bit what I mean about negative comments. If you come on and if you've been a member for a while, I start referring to you as an OG, original gangster, original family member. And then that gives you a little bit more freedom to start making a little bit more comments. A little more open comments, shall we say. And what I mean by that is, for example, if you come on and you start questioning how I'm playing, and you start questioning like what kind of header I'm using, what kind of equipment I'm using, things like that. As long as it's constructive, I don't have a problem with it. But when you start saying things like, basically, I don't come on this farm sim and play it like everyone else. I play it super realistic. So when I'm using a 3.2 meter header or a 3.2 meter cultivator or power harrow or disc harrow or whatever this is called here, this is called a disc actually. I'm not coming on here to use pieces of equipment that everyone wants me to see me use. I'm not DJ Goham. I'm not Daggerwin. I'm not Scroft. I'm not all those guys. I'm Fury Machine. So I do things my way, and that's it. And I'm not gonna. And you guys know I'm not gonna harp about that. I've done that in my old Stream Farms videos, and I'm not going to do it. For those of you who are OGs, you know my rant that I went on, 11 minutes and 49 seconds worth of letting you all know that that's how it works. But you can see now the 3.2 meter is crazy. But let me also point out something, and I always do this every video pretty much. The size of an equipment, all right? So this is 3.2 meters, which is pretty close to between 10 and 11 feet. Because a meter in the United States is a little over 3 feet. Okay? So this is 3.2, which is then you're pushing about 10 and a half feet. Pretty close. 10 and a half feet, 11 feet. All right, so a road in the United States is 25 feet from center line to the end line, or the white line. Okay? Maybe different in the United Kingdom. For those of you who are watching it, maybe different. Your roads are a little bit more narrow. But in ours, an 11-meter header this wide that doesn't fold would take up an entire lane. Okay? You would not be able to go down the street with this without taking risk of hitting parked cars or vice versa. So, when you start getting into 13, 14, 15-meter headers on a harvester, and you're questioning what size header I'm using, you have to realize that I'm doing it realistically. Do they have them in real life? Absolutely. They have 55-foot draper headers. They also have 60-foot draper headers that they make. But you got to remember, those are on maps, or not maps. Those are on fields that are 200, 300, 400 acres. Generally speaking, most farmers that I know of use about between a 4 and a 7-meter header. Growing up, we only had a 4.8. So when you're seeing Fury using a 4-something meter header, you got to remember that's 13, 14 feet wide. Absolutely, like, for example, like I just explained to my wife that the whole deal about it. Like, if you parked one of this header right here, or I keep calling it a header. It's because I was harvesting on another map today. Sorry, everyone. When you're using a 3.2 meter disc like this, if you were to pull this in your driveway, it would overhang your driveway. Unless you've got a double lane driveway, which some people do, and then it's different. But a normal driveway only fits one car. This little thing here would take up your entire driveway. So keep that in mind when you guys are asking me about why I'm not using certain size headers and why I'm not using big headers. Generally speaking, if I'm on a map that is big fields, and what I mean by big fields is anything over 20 acres. I don't have the HUD on, but this field right here is only 1.7 acres. That's it. So we don't need 8, 9, 10 meter equipment. I know, and I love him too. DJ Goham will sit there and use 40 foot, 50 foot, 60 foot, 70 foot, and go 20 miles an hour. You guys know, anybody who's an OG here understands. I've explained this lots and lots and lots of times. The one thing that Farm Sim does wrong is the speeds. They've done it wrong since Fs22. It's just, you generally don't harvest at 6 miles an hour. I'm sorry, you don't. Not in real life. It's 3 to 4 miles an hour, or 3. You can go, I would say, if you're in a wide open area, big fields, square fields, no elevation, you could probably go about maybe 5.5, maybe 5.5 miles an hour. So 6, okay, close to the 6 then at that point, that's fine. But that's in a field that's hundreds of acres, flat, square, wide open, and it also depends on the crop that you're harvesting too. So if you're harvesting wheat is generally one of the thickest crops out there as far as the header, and you can only go as fast as the header will take it in. You can't go any faster no matter how hard you try. So one of the things, and I've explained this 100 million times, one of the things that frustrates Fury is when I watch other people's videos and they're harvesting and their things at like 27 miles an hour. I'm just like, okay. Do I say anything? No, because it's not my place. I don't judge. It's not the way things work. I don't judge. Who was it that said, oh, Reefy, thank you for the kind words about my doggy. Reefy's an OG. He's one of the original ones. Reefy1952 he had his own YouTube channel, and he decided for family reasons to cut it out. He didn't want to do it anymore. At one point, he had multiple stories. I encourage you to go check him out. But I will tell you right now, if you go watch his channel and you go watch his videos, he doesn't do things like everyone else. He does things like Fury. If he's very story driven, so when he's going to do it, he'll say little things like, if you don't like this, if you don't like the way I'm doing things, turn your head for a minute. And I can do nothing but respect that. But that's it, I mean, I love to do videos for you guys. I love it, and we're going to keep it positive, and we're going to keep it. I wanted to bring that up just a little bit, just so that I had to hide a notification today. It was kind of like, whoa, where'd this come from? And I'm not going to call anybody out. That's not my job. We're positivity here. We're not going to call anybody out, make them feel bad or whatever. Just if you feel like you want to question how I do things, just kind of keep it as professional. Not even professional, because Fury's not very professional. I'm not. Anybody who knows me, my inner family, my Multiplayer Friday guys, they know. I'm not very professional at all as far as that goes. And there are times when I throw realism out the window. All right, so we're going to hope that this gets down. I don't think I can. I'm going to try. I don't think I can make it too much further. Now, see these? This is Germany, this map, but I can only imagine the UK roads are probably like this one. The modern equipment nowadays would have folded, but this isn't modern. This is an older piece of equipment. Where could I put this? Where can it be? Remember, we still have all those straw bales to stack. I don't know if you guys remember me showing you this, but we've got all these straw bales to stack up on here. Because what Fury did is I tried the auto load thing, and it didn't feel right to me. It just felt awkward. It felt weird. So I was like, no, I unloaded them in here. I just got the straw off the fields, unloaded in here, and now we're going to pick them up, and we are going to do this. See this? And then we put this on here like this, and then Fury jumps up here, and then I grab it like this, and I turn it, and I go shebang, because you know what? And then you can put the strap right on it, and then you push right up against it. You know how many of these I've stacked in my lifetime? Real life, like probably thousands. There we go. That's something we got to chip away at. Now we got to find a place. Oh, I got a spot. I see it. You guys see it? I'll put this out by the manure storage. The other thing is, too, is I was going to do horses, but I'm not quite sure. In fact, I think I can put this right. Let's see. Let's see how good Fury is. You know what I like to do? Let's do this. Let's see how good Fury's little driving is. And see. Ooh. Like a glove. And we get out, and we got it on a hooker. Oh. Forgot about that. All right, so let's put this bad girl away, and we are going to go get the H-Series. Now, you see, that only took me about 15 minutes to cultivate that field. See how much better it is? So we're going to go. We're going to put this girl away real quick. And then we're going to get the H series. And we're going to start fertilizing. Wrong one. This is what I want. These are my tractors for all of you new people. This tractor right here, the McCormick Farmall 8 Super H Series. I have this in real life. This is my tractor. Take a look at my page. And the banner up on the top of my page is my tractor. It sits outside my barn. That is my tractor. That's what I have. That's what I own. So we're going to put this girl right away. And as I explained to Ian, Ian's Outdoor, he has a channel also, but his mic or something broke, and so he was unable to record for a little while. So he's going to be coming back. But as I explained to him, you want to let your tractors warm up before you jump on them. In other words, you start them for a few minutes, let them warm up, let them get all the oil all the way through out of the pan, everything. And then when you shut them down, we call it in the farm world cooling it off. Basically, you want to let it run for just a little while. Doesn't have to run crazy long time. And have it idle temperature. In other words, instead of, because when a tractor is pulling all the time, and you're in the field for 8, 10, 12 hours, it's pulling constantly. So it's revving up the engine. It's putting a lot of pressure on the engine. It heats the engine up, especially in these old tractors. They'll heat up super, super, super hot. Okay? That is, let me show you. That gauge right there. See that? That's a temperature gauge. The oil temperature. See how high it? See how it's still high? Right below the steering wheel where it says power steering. There's that oil temperature. That'll get super high from pulling. Now you see how the D and the C are the current, direct current, stuff like that. And then when I move, see that? That's my RPMs up on the left-hand side. All right, and the one underneath that is my temperature gauge. And as you can see, it's lowered down now, so I can shut this off. So that's how it works. It's pretty easy. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this one started. Now I'll show you something. Let's let her warm up a little bit. Like I said, get all the oil out, everything like this. I was originally going to stack those, if I could walk up the stairs, I was going to stack the small bales up here, but all this stuff's in the way. Like, who comes up to the attic to play chess? And then what's the bucket for? Think about it. Why is there... And like this here is an old bathtub. That's what they used to use. It's an old horse trough thing. So it's going to stick the bales up here, but it doesn't make any sense. Now see, this one, and mine does the same thing. This has no gauges. Right above the steering wheel straight ahead, there's a oil temperature and there's a fuel gauge. And that's it. That's all she wrote. In fact, mine is older than this one. I don't even have that. So there's no way to tell how fast you're going. And I also got my field of view turned down everywhere, or turned back. So I've got it turned from 60% down to, I think it's like 80% now. And the reason why is because I want to be able to see more. Because in real life, you're sitting right on top of this. I probably could go in about 5 degrees more. So I'm like sitting right on the seat. But I wanted to set... oh, and that's another little secret. As we head down to the store, I'll explain it to you. If you guys noticed, in 99.9% of the mods out there, you can't, like, the mirrors are all adjusted wrong, everything's all wrong, right? All you do is take your field of view and turn it back, like I did, to about 75 or 80, and then you will you'll see a difference. You'll be able to see out the mirrors, you'll be able to see everything. So just do that little trick. Love hearing about your farms. Oh my gosh. Every day I read all the comments, all the wonderful things you guys are saying. We've had a couple of slow days as far as views. But that's okay. I figured you guys are busy. It's summertime. You didn't go anywhere. You're still there. So we're going to head down and we're going to get ourselves a fertilizer spreader because our fields are now cultivated, ready to go. Normally what I would have done, but because we had issues with the weeds and I had to get rid of them. So I'll turn down the speed of the backup on this because this goes a little bit faster than what mine does. Let's get her, and then we go, boom. Look at. It's like Fury knows what he's doing. It's like my... Okay, there's no hoses on that because it'll raise and lower on its own with the... Oh, it's weird how there's no hoses for the hydraulics. Huh. Oh, it's going to lower and raise with the arms. Okay, got you. All right, so now we're going to buy ourselves some... let's see. Big bags do we want to use? Yeah, because I got a nice old skid steer that we're going to use, I think. Big bag with glue. What's that for? Oh, for production for paper. There is... Oh, solid feed fertilizer. How many's in here? 1,000? No. Because I don't think I can do it. So... Let's use pallets. Well, these tractors will fit a front loader on them. So we're going to do this. We're going to just buy one. Okay. Put that in first gear. Good. All right. Now this is unfortunately a 6-meter spreader. And I also have to raise it. There we go. Now, get you a good walk around of it. This is a 6-meter spreader with a tow hitch on the back. So basically, I could tow a trailer with fertilizer on it if I wanted, and it would spray out, and I would have my fertilizer right with me. It's kind of cool. Very simplistic. This runs exactly like your seeders and stuff that you see, like people use for their rock salt and things like that. That's exactly how it works. Except this one's PTO driven. The one I had at home is not. It's got wheels. Mine, the one I have at home, outside my barn right now, has wheels where those axles go. They go on the ground, and when the wheels go, it spins it. So this is a little more modern. I'll show you the one that I was going to use. This is the... Let's get fertilizer spreaders. Right here. If you guys want one that matches like super old iron, go right here. This is in the in-game mod hub. This is very simple. It literally pulls and spins it out the back. You put fertilizer or lime in this, but my suggestion is not to use it for lime. It's 3 meters wide, but I would not use it for lime. And the reason why I say that is because it uses it very quickly, unless you change it in the XML. Fertilizer, it's okay, but this is exactly how mine is, except for mine is this right here. And mine has wheels on the bottom, and when the wheels go right down on the ground, they spin. It spins that and shoots the fertilizer everywhere. Gear shifters work on this. So we're going to have just enough time to get back to the farm, or back to the first field that we want to fertilize, and we're going to go from there. We're going to wrap this up. 30 minutes goes fast. For all of you who are OGs, you guys know I used to do hour videos. For the new family members that only have seen me do 30-minute videos, back in the day, Fury always did hour videos, hour and 10 minutes, sometimes as much as an hour and 10. You know how heavy this is? These wheels are picking up off the ground. All right, so on that note, as she cools down a little bit, we're going to let her get back down to temperature, even though she hasn't been working that hard, but still. All right, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. There we go. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell, and so you get notified when Fury drops a video, because I'm all over the place anymore. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And on that note, I'm going to come next time. We're going to get this fertilized, and we're going to get all 3 fields fertilized, and then we're going to start seeding. We're going to plant some oilseed radish after that, so that fertilized, and then oilseed radish, and then seed. No, that's not correct. Not this time. Because we would have to cultivate again, and I've already cultivated. So we're going to fertilize, and then we're going to seed. And that's it. And I'm going to try this one out for this next little bit, and then I may be switching to that Super Cow one. Just because we're going to see how well this goes. And on that note, all right. Fury Machine will catch all of you on the flip side. And please, 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 like I said, feel free to comment. I don't want everybody to think that they can't comment. Comment, like, share. And just be sure that we're all in this together, and we're all a family. So we don't want to upset anybody. We don't want to make anybody angry. So just make them as positive as you can. And Fury will respond. I respond to every comment. And I love you all, and I will catch you all tomorrow as Multiplayer Friday. I may record a video of their farms, because I'm telling you, CC has gone absolutely insane. His farm is huge now. Gutterball's gotten quite the thing. And then South Central Wisconsin Farmer is plugging along. So I may do a quick 30, 40-minute video tomorrow on their farms, because we haven't done one in a while. And then Saturday is my role play series with Gutterball. And I will catch you guys all on the flip side. Have a great one.